Hey guys, it's John from the Busy Cast, back again. We have JB on the channel, new player with a new army as well, Space Wolves, and I am playing my Necrons, so let's jump into critical mission information.
Hi guys, so I've got an 1850 Space Wolf list today. We're going for a primary detachment of, got company of the Great Wolf detachment. So in terms of that detachment, I need to have, as mandatory, I need a HQ and I need 2 elite choices. So HQ is a Rune Priest, he's on a bike, he's mastery level 2 and he's got runic armour and he has a runic sword. And he's the Warlord as well because it's the primary detachment. In terms of elite choices, I've got an Iron Priest on a Thunderwolf cavalry, and he's accompanied by 3 Cyber Wolves. And we've also got another unit exactly the same, except it's just 2 Cyber Wolves. For the points, I couldn't squeeze that third one in. They've got nothing else additional, so they've just got a bolt pistol. Not that they need anything else with the servo harness and the Thunder Hammer. Third elite choice, I've got a unit of Wolf Guard. There's 5 Wolf Guard in a drop pod, and 3 of those 5 have a Power Fist. All of them have a combi melter. In terms of the additional, the last elite unit, we've got the Wulfen. I've not used these before, I'm pretty excited, I've heard big things about them. So there's 5 in there. I've paid the upgrade for the Wulfen leader, so he's got an additional buff on his attacks, etc. He's got the Frost Claws. There's another guy in there with Frost Claws. There's 2 guys with Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields. They've got the auto cannons on top, so we can hopefully plough through the terrain, get to combat. And then the last guy's got a great axe. And that, oh no, sorry, fast attack as well. So there is a unit of Thunderwolf cavalry. There's 3 of those. They've all got Storm Shields, and one of them's got a Power Fist. The other guys have just got a Storm Bolter. Bolt Pistol. So that is the primary detachment. My secondary detachment is made up of a death pack. So again, mandatory, you need to have a Wolf Lord, and I've again put him on a Thunder Wolf cavalry just to get him more mobile, and he's going to be attached alongside again mandatory unit of a Thunder Wolf cavalry, and you must have some Grey Hunters in that detachment as well. So the Thunder Wolf cavalry, you've got all 3, sorry, we've got Storm Shields, and there's 1 guy with a Thunder Hammer. And the Grey Hunters, this is testing me out now. The Grey Hunters, there's 10 of them. Well, there's not, there's 9, and there's also a Wolf Guard sergeant, if you like. So he's got a slightly better buff. He's got a combi melter and a Power Fist, and then because there's a unit of 10, I've managed to get a 2nd plasma gun. So there's 2 plasma guns in that unit, and there are the rest of the guys. I've paid the additional points. So there's, if I can do the maths right, 7. They've got bolt pistol, storm bolter, and a chain sword, so they get the additional buff in attack. In terms of why I picked the detachments that I did, the company of the Great Wolf is really good because it gives a buff. I know they have to issue, they automatically have to issue challenges in combat. That was going to happen, I think, anyway. But the additional buff, the +1 to the weapon skill, will really help things like the Wolf Guard and the Thunderwolf Cavalry. So, plus, if you can imagine, all we needed to get was 2 elite choices and a HQ. They're the best units in the game anyway in terms of Wolfen, so there isn't really any restrictions. It's almost made it an unbound army. And in the second, the Death Pack attachment, well, it's brilliant. So the Wolf Lord, if he's on a Thunderwolf cavalry and he stays within a 12-inch bubble of the unit, so the Grey Hunter unit or the Thunderwolf cavalry, you can buff them in one of 2 ways. You can either re-roll misses of hits with 1, or you can run and charge in the same turn. So move, run and charge. So it's a no-brainer what I'm going to do, really. In terms of the bounding lope buff that the Wulfen give, those units around within 6 inches, and the Death Pack, which can move, run and charge. I'm just going to try and lope across the battle board as quick as I can and smash faces. That's the idea.
Hey guys, this is my Necron army, 1850 points. This is part of the Necron Decurion. So all of my reanimation protocols are on a 4+ as opposed to a 5+. We'll start out with the Reclamation Legion. In the Reclamation Legion I have my Overlord, and that is my Warlord. He is on a Catacomb Command Barge. He has some upgrades as well. So he has a Phase Shifter, which gives him a 4+ invulnerable save. That's conferred to both him, the Rider, and the Chariot as well. And then I also have the Nightmare Shroud, which gives the Rider a 2+ armor save, and also means that he can force a leadership test on a unit in his line of sight at one point during the game, which is quite nice. He also has a war scythe, which makes him a badass in close combat. He can usually take down vehicles quite well, but we don't really have any vehicles, but still badass in close combat. Then I have 2 units of warriors, 10-man squads of warriors, and each one has a night side as a dedicated transport. That's to get them around the board quite quickly. I have 1 unit of 5 immortals. Then I have 3 units of 3 tomb blades. On each tomb blade, I have upgraded them to have nebula scopes and shield veins. That gives them a 3+ armor save and also means they ignore cover. I forgot that last game. Someone wrote it in the comments, so I'll remember this time. Thank you very much. And that is it for the Reclamation Legion. Now we move on to the interesting stuff. It's the same as the last battle report. If you watched that, if you haven't, you should have watched it, so go watch it now. So we start off with the Canoptic Harvest. In the Canoptic Harvest, we have a spider, just 1 spider, and then we have a squad of Canoptic Wraiths. There are 6 Wraiths, and each one has whip coils. Then we have a unit of 3 Scarabs, and basically the spider is a force multiplier. So what he does is he confers special rules onto the race and to the Scarabs that make them a little bit more powerful, which is quite cool. And then we have the same sort of deal with a Judicator Battalion. So with the Judicator Battalion, we have a Treyarch Stalker, who acts as the sort of focal point of the detachment, and then we have 2 units of 6 Treyarch Praetorians. The Treyarch Stalker, the benefit of this is he can nominate a unit in his line of sight at some point during the shooting phase, I think it is, and basically that unit is marked for death or something like that. Don't know if it's called that, but near enough. And you get to re-roll to hit and to wound for shooting for the whole detachment, which is quite cool. He just has the standard weapon, which is a heat ray, and the Treyarch Praetorians have Rod of the Covenants, which is strength 5, AP 2, 12-inch range shooting, and close combat is strength 5, AP 2. So they're badasses, and that is my list. So let's jump into the game. Okay, so we have deployed. I won the roll-off to deploy first and choose table side, so I chose this side, and the Necrons have all deployed slap bang in the middle in a nice little formation here. And then JB has done the kind of the similar thing on the other side.
Yeah. Little bit more of attrition, just.
Yeah, but it's quite a cool looking setup we got. So the way it's been set up is it's kind of like a valley. We've got either side, and then there's this little pass that the Imperium have been using to filter people through or something, I don't know. Then the Necrons have come and they've been bad people. They're the bad guys, so the Space Wolves are going to kill them. So we'll run through the objectives as well. They've all been spaced out fairly nicely. So we've got objective 3 here by these crates, and then objective 4 in the middle of no man's land there. Just the other side of the Fortress of Redemption, we have objective 1. Then we have, that's objective 6, isn't it?
6 is there.
Boom.
5.
5 indeed.
And then just tucked around the back of these crates is number 2, which I think I'm lucky enough to get that first turn, I reckon.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling.
Fingers crossed. So the mission we're playing, basically you get 3 tactical objectives every turn, and you will always have 3. It's the most straightforward of all the Maelstrom missions. So that will be fun. In terms of our Warlord traits, mine allows me to re-roll D3 rolls essentially. JB, what was yours? It was.
Yeah, so mine's called Fire in the Blood. It's from the extra buff. I think the Warlord traits for the detachment Champions of Fenris is a little bit better than the standard codex. So I rolled number 1, Fire in the Blood, and it just basically means the HQ, the Rune Priest, is a little bit more survival now. Every turn he can re-roll 1 failed save.
Cool, it's quite a nice Warlord trait. So that's it in terms of our setup. Now, I have given JB turn 1. I will tell you guys why, and I'll give JB an insight into why I'm doing this. The reason is, if I go first, I'm just putting myself closer in charge range. If he goes first, he goes closer. So essentially, it's because we're both quite driven in terms of close combat, it's essentially who can charge first.
Well, I've got counter-attack.
You have counter-attack anyway,
yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's only really beneficial to me, to be fair,
Yeah.
so it gives me my extra attack.
Unless you just want to run away from me. We just spend
I could do that.
a turn.
Just put on
or
the
two
Benny Hill
chasing each other
music for an hour and a half.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so we have our drop pod coming in, turn 1.
Fortune favours the brave.
You're alright, you're alright, it's not too bad.
It's not great though, is it?
Oh, it's going to hit those guys, but then it immediately goes back. So,
are we saying
fine.
it's squeezed right into the corner?
And then the guys will get out.
So about there?
Yeah. Cool, so we'll get them out, do a bit of movement, and then we'll get back. Okay, so Space Wolf turn 1, we have the cards Assassinate, secure Objective 2, and hold the line. Objective 2, Johnny, on the back line.
Did I call it? I called it, didn't I?
Yes, you did actually.
I did, yeah. That's the ability of going back in the past.
And what's quite nice about this is the drop pods come in. A drop pod counts as 1 unit, the unit that got out counts as another unit, so that's 2 units on the back line. Where's your 3rd unit? Do we not hold something back? Is anything within 12?
Oh, what a school error.
Do a remove, bring something back if you want to.
Well, I'll have to, won't I?
Yeah. So basically, for hold the line, it needs 3 on the back line. So that's why he's just moving that back to make sure he gets that objective.
3 inches. Too eager, you see there.
Way too eager.
Chew those Necrons.
So we have 2 objectives there, which is quite nice. Other than that, what have you done in terms of movement? Talk us through what's happened.
Well, it's not particularly subtle. So I've just ploughed forwards.
Yes.
So you'll find your armies bunched together, which is, I don't know, it probably suits you as well, but
yes.
You know, I'm not going to avoid it just because it happens to be in your favour as well. So we're just moving forwards, trying to get, hopefully if we get a couple of good lucky rolls, getting the contact this turn. That's the idea, living the dream if we can get contact turn 1. And I decided to be a little bit more subtle, so you'll notice I've got an Iron Priest to the right flank. He's pincered off. That is because he's just got some flexibility, he can move somewhere else as the game unfolds. Maybe Objective 3 could be an option. And over here we've got the Thunderwolf Cavs, which were going to be boosted by this Iron Priest, but he's just holding up the lines a little bit for the minute. So again, they're just trying to negate you hopping without being contested onto Objective 6 or Objective 1. They could be a bit vulnerable over there, but we'll wait and see. But yeah. Psychic.
Oh, Psychic.
I've got a Psychic.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I've
Okay.
got a little ball do on 7 dice, which is useful for me.
Yeah.
And you obviously get 5.
Indeed. Okay, so we'll go with the Psychic first. So Rune Priest, this guy here, what's he casting first?
On the bike, so we managed to get 7 warp charges. I'm going to play safe and just use the 3 warp charges to get endurance off.
Cool, yeah.
So warp charge 2, so we're looking for
4s. We have 2, goes off.
2 went off and he didn't peril. So.
Now what does this do?
Right, so it basically buffs the unit, and his unit comprises of that Wolf Lord, his 2 Fenrisian Wolves, and then the 3 Thunderwolf Cavalry. It's quite a big blob unit. So what it does, it gives, it's called Endurance, it gives Eternal Warrior, Feel No Pain on a 4+, but everything in that unit, apart from that, that's quite handy for them for survivability. They all get 3 up invulnerable anyway from their Storm Shield, but he gets that, which is useful.
That's an addition, so Feel No Pain,
yeah.
You get your 3+ and then you get pain, which is quite nice.
And then they get Relentless, but that doesn't really affect them.
I am going to try and negate that. So you've got it off on 2, which means I need 2 6s.
Yep.
I basically don't want Feel No Pain in there. Oh,
so close.
1 6, 1 5, nearly. But I wasted all my dice.
I'm going to go for Iron Arm, because I rolled a 1, didn't I, on the chart. So it's a warp charge 1, and I really want it to go off. So I'm going to try and use 3.
Yeah, go for it. This is on the Rune Priest again. So
yeah.
Goes off with 1.
Just goes off.
So
it's going to be one of those type of games,
that
I think.
buffs him quite a bit, doesn't it?
Very much so, yeah. So he's basically had a massive injection of cortisone and growth hormone. So he basically gets a +3 to his strength and toughness.
Wow.
So what was potentially a vulnerable unit without an invulnerable save has now become fairly robust alongside the Thunderwolves, which is ideal.
Indeed. Cool, so that's the Psychic phase done. 2 successful powers.
Yeah.
If we get over to the shooting phase. Okay, so all we've had is run moves across the board, no shooting. Obviously these guys at the back, they haven't done anything, but all these guys have run up. Fire unit, only 2 inches with fleet, so they had a reroll. 1 inch and then 2 inches, amazing. But then where it counts, which are these guys here, you had some decent rolls. I think it was a 4.
We got lucky, there was a 5 and a 6.
That's the one. Really good, and they're the ones we want to see in action. So it's looking fairly likely that turn
I just think the Wulfen might not be able to make it. They've only got...
I really hope they do. Oh no, are they even... I don't know if they're in 12. I think if you've got a 12 inch, maybe.
Do you know what I did wrong? I'm a prat. Before we move, at the start of the turn, I need to roll the Wolven effects on the dice.
Yeah, do it now.
So the only thing with that, I'm sorry guys, this is the first time I've used Wolfen, but nothing's in combat, so there's no kill table buffs.
Yeah.
They're all hunter table. So only things that are in 6 inches, because we haven't got any blood claws on the table, it would be affected by a 12-inch. So only things that were 6 inches would have got affected. So it's only these units here that would have got affected anyway.
Yeah, cool.
So on that hunt table, they got a 2.
Roll. They have Hammer of Wrath, and they get to re-roll and fail charges. So if we get over to the assault phase, we've got some charges to roll in. Okay, so really going for it, and if this pays off, and it should pay off, it's going to be quite cool. We have the Thunderwolf Cavalry with the Iron Priest at the back there, charging my Warlord. The Wulfen and
the Wulfen gave it their best crop. Even with a 6 run, they still weren't going to get in.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Because they're only moving 6 in the movement phase. But it's going to be epic. So let's roll to see if they get in. And
I get a re-roll.
Yeah, exactly. What we got? Oh, it's
they're
10
in.
inches.
10
they're
inches.
obviously in, yeah.
So I reckon.
Right, we'll move them in, and then we'll get over to that close combat immediately, straight in with some
basically
close combat. So they're in, but still need to do Overwatch. Forgot. So here we go. Overwatch 6s. None. That's the Gauss cannon. Okay, so they're in, and they're basically biting. We had it lined up, so they're all biting on that one especially. Look at him biting. It's cool.
He hasn't been fed for a week.
Really?
He's really hungry.
You knew this was coming, so you didn't feed
yeah.
the little wolves. I love it if you're at home with some mini feed.
I think the way you've coloured them as well, they look like bones, don't they? So
yes, that's a good point.
Yeah, they just got a little
That's
bit
why
eager.
they're here.
Yeah.
Oh, little puppies. So, they're all in. All of the Space Wolves will be hitting first because the initiative on my Warlord is 2. So, we'll get over to some combat glory. Okay, so 3 have automatically hit because of Hammer of Wrath. 3 are in base to base. Automatically hit, and they're going to be wounding on 4s because they're strength 5, which is base, and toughness 5. So, roll. We have 1 wound. I do get a 2+ save because it's AP dash. So 2+ save. Passes. We're all good. Okay, so JB has to issue a challenge. Why? What's the reason for that?
It's just won the buff. So because I've got the Champions of Fenris, the idea, the fluff behind it is they're all super elite warriors who have got such a moral high ground, and they're just really badass. So they have to prove themselves to all their peers. So they have to issue a challenge where at all possible. And because of that, they get this +1 buff on the weapon skill.
Very cool. Cool, so it has been decided who's issuing the challenge. JB, talk us through.
Yep, so they're obviously forming an orderly queue, but the Wolf Lord has pulled rank. As he is the Wolf Lord, he's decided to, in an aggressive howl, they've stepped aside, the alpha male stepped forward, so the Wolf Lord has issued the challenge on your Warlord.
Cool, okay, let's do some rolls to attack, rolls to hit. Okay, he has 6 attacks on the charge, 5 base, 1 for the charge. He's weapon skill 5, I'm weapon skill 5, so hitting on 4s. Let's do this. Bloop. Very nice. You also get to re-roll. What was that for?
He's got the Fellclaw's teeth, which is one of the relics in the wolf.
Very nice.
Arsenal.
So 4s again. Nice. It's only 1 miss.
So that's pretty good, isn't it? Better than
your
average.
strength 6. All these are going on the rider, by the way. In close combat, attacks get resolved against the rider, not the chariot. So strength 6. I am toughness 5. So you are wounding me on 3s, and he's AP 2. So let's do this. Oh, very nice. So we have 3 wounds. Now, because my phase shifter, I've got 4+ invulnerable save, which might be enough to save me. So 4+ invuln. Passing. Oh. So failing 2. I do have reanimation protocols. This is 4+. Failing both, however, I get to reroll 1s because of Reclamation Legion, so I pass 1. So he loses a wound. By the way, I'm not 100% sure if we did the start first, whether you issued the challenge first, or you Hammer of Wrath. So Hammer of Wrath sounds about right in terms of doing it that order. But now, not 100% this is sure, so if you know otherwise, and you know for definite, give us a page and all that sort of stuff. Going to allow all the other things to attack because there's only 1 guy in the unit. Their attacks just don't go to waste. So we're going to have all these guys attacking, and then we'll have the Overlord. The Wolves here are going to be attacking. They are hitting on 4s.
The little Fenrisian puppies.
Indeed. Cool. So that's bad. 3 hits. And then you're wounding me on 5s because it's strength 4 against toughness 5. So we have 1 wound. I do get 2+ save against this.
Yep.
So 2+ save. Incoming. No, it's a 1. Reanimation protocols 4+. Passes. So now it's these two Thunderwolves here. Power Fist comes last, and we're doing that guy in a minute as well, who is initiative 4 as well. So their weapon skill is still
the weapon skill 4, because this isn't the unit got the buff with the detachment of the Great Wolves.
Cool, so they're hitting on 4s basically. Cool. Okay, we have strength 5 against toughness 5, so 4s to wounds, 6s are rending. So we have 1 rend and 2 other wounds. So I'll take the rend first. I do get a 4+ invuln, fail. 4+ reanimation, fail. So he's down to 1 wound. Now we have 2 2+ saves for the other 2 wounds, which both pass.
He's hit them
double
well.
6s. So he is down to 1 wound. Now we have your Rune Priest on the bike next.
Yeah,
Rune Priest.
Iron Arm,
yeah,
which is a supplement you can buy on the shops.
Yeah,
it's very expensive though.
Which obviously you buy more than I buy.
No, I don't.
So, right, to hit 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. His weapon skill is 4 against 5. So
now
only
he's got
strength 7 against toughness 5. He's strength 7 because he got that psychic power off earlier. So only needing 2s to wound.
Yeah.
And digital weapons means you get to reroll.
But it is an AP 3. Does that mean you get your armor?
Yes. So to wound on 2. 3, so obviously wounds. I do get my 2+ save. I'm spitting everywhere today, I don't know why.
And he's
passes,
made it.
so he survives on 1. We do still have the Sarge with the Power Fist to come. However, I get to do my damage first. Don't think you're getting away. So obviously my attacks will go on this guy because, what was his name? The Alpha Wolf?
The Wolf Lord.
The Wolf Lord.
Wolfie McWolferson.
Okay, we'll just say Wolfie Wolf.
Yeah.
He does look like a badass, but my attacks go on him. So weapon skill 5 against weapon skill 5 means I'm hitting you on 4s. So we have 2. I'm strength 7. You are toughness 5, correct?
Yep.
So winning on 2s, AP 2. 2 wounds. However, you have a
Storm Shield.
So
3
you
ups.
get 3 ups. 2.
And he gets a feel no pain.
Oh, he does as well.
After, doesn't he? Because of the buff from the rune increase.
Correct.
Which
So
is lucky.
failed 1.
It's failed 1.
So he's still alive.
So, yeah.
However,
he
gets
gets
feel no pain.
Yeah.
Is it on a 4+?
A 4 up because of the endurance that was cast on the
Basically
unit.
a wannabe Necron.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whatever.
And it doesn't matter.
Okay, bring in the Power Fist.
Bring it in. Bring in.
Bring in the Power Fist. Okay, so hitting on 4s, we have 4 attack space, +1 for the charge, 5 attacks. Here we go.
Oh,
so, nice. 3 of hit, also strength goes up to 8. It's AP 2, so you don't need to worry about running. So 2s to wound. 2 wounds, very nice. Phase shifter, very, very happy that I took that. We now have 4+ invulnerable. Passing 1, 4+ reanimation. Passes.
Well, hats off to your warlord.
Hell yeah.
He's taken a barrage of assault there.
He has, he's a badass.
He's got 1 wound left.
Yeah. He's taken a bit
All
of
of his fuses have popped, bar 1.
So Space Wolf objectives. We have secured objective 2 and we have hold the line. That is done by these units here. Objective 2 is just there, so that's all achieved. Unfortunately, assassinate was possible.
Oh, it was close.
It was very close. Kill a character, which would have been my warlord and first blood. If that warlord would have lost 1 additional wound, that would have been 3 VPs straight off the bat, which is quite nice. But 2 on turn 1 is still quite good. So we'll get over to Necron turn 1. Okay, Necron turn 1. Some nice cards, some weird cards. Hungry for Glory and Code of Combat basically mean I need to issue a challenge. And secure objective 2, which, I mean, I was thinking about sending quite a bit over there, but I couldn't really get anything there. It's the one, obviously, that JB got last turn. So I'll walk you through my movement. I moved Tomb Blades this side to try and kill this guy. One of the Tomb Blades up here died from a dangerous strain test. I got like 4 1s in a row or something silly. So that happened there. The Spider has given everything in that formation reanimation protocol, shock, shock, horror, as he always does, and he birthed a new Scarab base. Scarabs moving up onto the Fortress Redemption. A little bit of a shield, but they will get chewed through ridiculously quickly by those Thunderwolf cavalry. And then over here, all the wraiths have moved around. We're going to block in these guys so they can't get away, try and kill them this turn. Probably that combat, I reckon, will last like 3 or 4 turns maybe. Treyarch Stalker has nominated the Wulfen as its target for re-rolling to wound and to hit for the formation.
Dirty.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. And then the Praetorians both squads of 6 have moved up. First off shooting and then charges on those Wulfens. We want to get them down because they are a force multiplier. So, in terms of movement, that is it. We shall get over to some shooting. Okay, to begin with, this unit of 6 Treyarch Praetorians are going to be firing at this squad of Wulfen. We have 12 shots, strength 5, AP 2, re-rolling to hit and to wound. So all hit, they were hitting on 3s. Wulfen and toughness 4, so strength 5, toughness 4 means I'm wounding on 3s, and I get to re-roll because of the Treyarch Praetorian thing. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. So that's 6 wounds, AP 2. Now, the guys you have at the front, cleverly, are the guys with the storm shields, so you do get your 3+ invulnerable save.
So I'll do 4 at a time, because there's 4.
Yes.
2 wounds each.
2 wounds each. So
3 up.
3 up. Failing
One
just the
drops.
1, which is quite good going. So 2
left.
more, yeah, 3 up. Okay,
One's
so
dead.
far only 1 Wulfen dead, that's quite good going. So now the next squad of 6 Treyarch Praetorians are going to be firing at that squad. All are within 12 inches, so we're going to have 6 more shots. Okay, rolling to hit on 3s, re-rolling those 2s as a result of the formation marking them. No, it doesn't make any difference. So we have 3 hits, and then to wound on 3s, re-rolling any ones that fail. Again, same reason. So that's 3 wounds. Again, the closest is the storm shield, so you get
2 at a time.
Yep.
Come on.
Failing 1, so he's still alive on 1 wound, and then the last wound passes. So that Wulfen survives, and he's just on 1 wound. So that's pretty good going. I am going to try and take him down, however. So the Treyarch Stalker gets 2 shots from his heat ray, 24 inches, strength 8, AP 2. So rolling to hit on 3s, so we roll that. No, fail. And then 2s, re-rolling because they've nominated them. So that's 1 wound, 1 3+ invulnerable save. So we can take him down. That's the last one. Come on.
Come on. Oh,
3, nice.
Teasing
so,
us.
Still survives. I will have to get into close combat with them. So we'll start over here. These 2 Tomb Blades here are going to be firing at this squad here. So rolling to hit on 3s. All hit.
Yeah, mate, I'm
going to roll to hit. They all hit.
There you go. So.
That might be the second time. I'll find out in the edit.
Sorry if it is.
Yeah. And then to wound,
tactics.
they're strength 5 because they're Goss, whatever they're called. So wounding
just
on
mainly
4s.
made of metal.
Yeah. So 2 wounds. Now they're AP 4. So what is the armor save on Cyberwolves?
4+.
Nice. Oh no, not nice. It's AP 4, so negated.
Yeah.
So any other sort of save?
No, they're just done. They're just moving.
2 wounds each.
Terrain.
1 wound.
1 wound each.
Okay, so 2 of them drop.
That's what they're there for, though.
Okay. Yeah, indeed, that is the point in them. Then these 3 at the back are going to fire. We've only got 1 shot each because obviously they're not within rapid fire range. So these 3 against those guys. So rolling to wound. Sorry, hit. It's not even late this time. 3 hits, and then to wound we have just the 1 wound. Now, who is closest? The wolf again?
Probably. Do you reckon? They from this angle or this
angle?
angle?
Oh no, it's from these 3 here.
So I would say he's just got his snout in front.
Yeah, the wolf. So the wolf goes down. Now we have these 3 here. I'm just going to check to see how many in rapid fire. Okay, so this unit here, 2 are in rapid fire, 1 is not. Firing at this guy here, hitting on 3s. They are twin linked. Boop. All hit. Now strength 5, toughness 5 means I'm wounding on 4s. We have 2 wounds. So you still get your armor save.
Yeah, so it's 2 up.
AP 4. Yeah, nice. 2+.
Both fine.
Fine, cool. He's all good. So at least because the wolves died, 25% of the units down. If that's wrong in any way, let us know. But I think that's the way it works. So rolling for leadership.
What do I need to get under? He's leadership 8, so.
You need 8 or less.
Oh, okay.
Fine. 6. Okay, these 5 immortals firing through at this guy. What is it? Is he in?
It's an Iron Priest.
Iron Priest, that's the one. So none of them in rapid fire. Obviously, they are hitting on 2s because they are right next to the Treyarch Stalker, who gives +1 ballistic skill. So hitting on 2s, very nice. And then strength 5 again against toughness 5, so 4s. We have 3 wounds, so you get 2+ saves. So
come on.
Here we go. Only failing 1. Only failing 1.
So So he's down to 1 wound.
That is all the shooting. There isn't much to be done in terms of shooting. So we'll get over to the assault phase then.
Yes, please.
Indeed.
That's what we live for.
Yeah, so Wraiths are going to charge first. They can't fail, but I'll roll it anyway. Are the Praetorians against the Wulfen. So, seeing if they're going to get in. They are in 7 inches, so the first unit will pile in a sec, and then the second unit I'm also going to try. Not going to lose anything by doing that.
How much are we saying they need?
I don't know, probably about 8.
Let's say 7.
7. Okay, so it's 7 inches in the bedroom and on the.
Oh,
yes!
easily.
It's 11 inches.
Easily, they can outflank them.
What? So we shall move both of those in. In terms of my assaults, that is
all right.
it. That's it. And I have just read the rule book for once. Congratulate me. And I can't issue a challenge. So this challenge that was issued last time is still ongoing until the end of this turn. So what that means is I don't have the opportunity to issue a challenge because I'm already locked in a challenge. So those 2 cards, Hungry for Glory and Code for Combat, I cannot get this turn. And if he dies, he's the only character, they'll be wasted. Hey ho. So over to this combat here. We're going to start with the Wraiths, who are initiative 5. So we're going to do the Wraiths first. The Wolf Lord is also initiative 5, but we'll do that afterwards, that challenge here. So the Wraiths first, all 6 of them. We're going to do 3 at a time because of my small hands. JB just asked me what the issue with my hands is. My hands are fine, they're an average size.
Well,
However,
you say that, you've got a zoom in camera, mate.
I have.
So they look.
That's it, yeah.
I mean, you sold me on camera, you're 6'4".
Yes.
You're 5'11" at a pinch.
Well, I mean,
That's a sizey quiff, I'm just saying, that is not 6 inches.
That counts. It counts. Yeah, my hand is actually an inch from the camera right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, first 3
custom made
Wraiths.
dice.
Yeah, yeah, extra small. Cool. Hitting on 4s. So strength 6, toughness 5 means I'm running on 3s. Oh, makes no difference. So we have 4 wounds, 2 are rending. It makes no difference because of the storm shields. Okay, so 4 3+ saves. Here we go. Passing all of them very nice. And then the next 3 Wraiths hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 3+ saves. Let's take 1 down. That's all I ask for. 1 dead.
One whole unit with 2 wounds?
One whole unit,
vicious. Yeah. Sorry, not unit, model. He's not done
damn it. So 1 has lost a wound, they have 2 wounds each. And now into the challenge. So we're in the challenge now. The Wolf Lord is going to do his attacks first because he's initiative 5. Okay, so 5 attacks incoming, hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
4s to hit. Nice, we're re-rolling because of the
Felk's Claw's teeth.
That's the one.
So he gets to re-round.
So yeah, we just had 1 miss, and then to wound. So 3s to wound, strength 6, toughness 5. We have 2 wounds. This is AP 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I only get my 4+ invulnerable. Fine.
Phase shifter.
Come on. Now I do get my attacks back. So we'll just resolve this
please do.
challenge first. So hitting on 4s. Nothing. Can't re-roll any of those. Okay, so this is Thunderwolves against the Wraiths, 2 of them, 4 attacks each. Hitting on 4s, 5, on 4s. Rending, doesn't make any difference. So 1 wound.
Just 1 measly wound.
Now I do get my 3+ invulnerable, passes absolutely
be a while.
fine.
Luckily,
we are
I've
going to be here very
I've got
long.
a power fist still.
Yeah, okay, so next up, you still got your 2 wolves here.
Oh yeah, forgot about them,
So
stuck at the bottom.
So 2 attacks each.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s.
Yeah, weapon skill 4.
So we have 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Come on.
3+
Come on,
vulnerable
puppy.
save. No. 4+ reanimation. No. So 1 Wraith is down to 1 wound.
1 little puppy. It's the only one that could be someone.
Indeed.
And then we've got the power fist if you've done everything else in that unit.
You've still got your Rune Priest.
I have. Thank you. So he just gets 2 attacks.
Cool, okay.
But he's weapon skill 5.
He's a beast, so he's hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
1 hit.
And
so he's got 1 hit and then 2s to wound. He gets to reroll because of digital weapons. It is a wound. I get a 3+ invulnerable save. Passes, absolutely fine. And next we have the Power Fist Sarge. So incoming, rolling to hit, hitting on 4s.
This is the one we want to be good.
Got 2. And then wounding on 2s because it's strength 8 against toughness 5. 2 wounds. It is AP 2, doesn't really matter because I have an invulnerable save of 3+, past 1. I still get my reanimation protocols on a 4+, which passes. So that's the end of that combat. Wow. So we took a wound off each other, just 1 wound.
Yep.
All that.
And the only thing that took my wound was a little puppy.
Yeah.
Fenrisian puppy.
Wow.
All those big time wannabes with their
nada
special weaponry.
Yeah, rending don't mean nothing. Cool. So we'll move over to this combat here. The Wulfen are going to be attacking first.
Oh, I'm excited.
So we have the Wulfen attacking first. These two with the claws are going first.
Yeah. So
hitting on 4s.
4s, which is not the best of rolls.
It's not the best roll.
No, statistically let myself down there.
And then wounding.
And then we're looking, it's an AP 2.
Yes.
And we get shred, so I can re-roll.
It's a re-roll to wound, and their strength is 6, isn't it? So 6 against toughness 5, wounding on 3s.
Okay.
So all bar 1, but you get to re-roll that one. Nice, and it's AP 2.
Yeah, so that's what we wanted.
So we have 4 wounds, yeah?
Yeah, 4 wounds.
Okay, now I don't get my save, but I do get my reanimation protocols. So reanimation protocols on a 4+. Failing 2, they only have 1 wound each. Okay, we have to go with the axe next. So rolling to hit, hitting on 4s. So 3 hits. He is strength 8, so winning on 2s.
Oh, what is that
2
about?
1s, nice.
2 snake
I imagine
eyes.
AP is 2, I imagine.
It's an AP 2, yeah.
4+ reanimation passes. Hell yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, it still would have been 4+ because they have toughness 5. You need to get double to take that down. So, the only one left has an unwieldy weapon.
So he'll be going last at the queue.
He's going last. So I do get my attacks from the Praetorians first. So here we go. 2 have died, so there are a total of 10 to hit. 3 attacks each on the charge, which is quite nice. So we're doing them I just farted, it really smells. Oh, it's terrible!
Now you wish you had that mic on, don't you?
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Everyone heard it.
Oh wow. So, hitting on 4s, so winning on 3s, that is the worst part in my entire life. So, only 3 wounds. They are AP 2, however. So, are you going to take them on your Storm Shield guy? So 3+, and then 3+. Passes both of them. Okay,
like a boss.
So we have the other 5 incoming now. And the other 5, so hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. That's more like it. 1 at a time on the guy with the Storm Shield. Passes, that's 1 down, 6 left. 5. 4. Oh!
So close. Oh, he's going to go mental and do the Death Frenzy swing, so I'll leave him just there. He's just fallen over as he's swinging.
Yeah, so as he dies, he does some attacks. Now we have 3 left. No, these aren't rolled for, these are just kaput. They're just wounds that go. So 1 dies and 1 takes a wound. So there are 3 wounds left, they have 2 each.
So he's gone absolutely mental as he's been slain. A bit like when you run over a squirrel.
Yes.
And they just run everywhere. So he's going to attack his 4 again.
Hit on 4s, so 1 hit.
That is not as good as we wanted.
And then 2's the wound. 1 wound.
1 wound.
I'll just get my reanimation protocols.
Yeah,
so
you're going to pass it.
4+. No.
Oh.
Don't get to reroll or anything. So 1 Praetorian die.
I tried to look out, sir.
Yeah.
But it didn't work. So this chap's dead. But the advantage of that is he's got the 4 attacks, not the 3.
Cool.
So he's still hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
AP
so
2.
You're wounding on 3s and you're re-rolling any failed. So re-roll the 2, giving us 1 wound. I do still get my reanimation protocols on that. So 4+, fine. So we've just lost 1 Praetorian over there. So I've won combat, leadership test on 7 or less. Here we go. Passes on a 4. So we stay locked in combat there. End of Necron turn 1. Hungry for Glory and Code of Combat. Couldn't achieve because, I mean, there was already a challenge, which sucks. And I'm never going to be able to get those while he's stuck in that combat because whoever's player turn it is gets to issue the challenge, and because basically I can't get those, I need to discard them. I can't get Scuba Jet to 2 either because it's all the way over there.
Well, you can.
So I'm in a
It's not like you've got 2 flyers or anything, is it?
True, they're coming in. That's a good point. I'm going to discard It would be nice to get these issue challenge ones, but I don't think they're going to happen. So I'm going to discard Hungry for Glory. Hopefully I'll get a different card and I'll be able to start getting some VPs. Second drop pod, rolled for reserves.
Rolled it, it came in. I'm just going to try and be a little bit lucky.
Fine.
And it
hits,
gets rid of
very
it
nice.
Just as well, because you know, a 9-inch is getting me nervous.
Cool. So we'll get all the movement done, and then I'll show you objectives, and we'll get over to all that other stuff. Space Wolf, turn 2. We have Big Game Hunter, Blood and Guts, and Assassinate. Still good cards, and all achievable from what's happening so far. So it could look like we're getting 3 VPs this turn.
I've been lucky, haven't I? Again,
the cards have been very nice. So what have we got in terms of your movement then? Do you want to talk us through what's happening?
Yeah, okay, so, I mean, they say fortune favours the brave, but I thought I'd be a little bit ballsy and chuck down the second. First of all, I got the roll for the drop pod to come in, so that was a bit of luck. And then I managed to get him stuck, so potentially we might have a line breaker scenario, who knows, it's early days yet. But the most important thing is I'm in an angle to hopefully try and pop your spider, aka the monstrous creature, which is one of the VP points, so that'll be handy. I still stand by what we did over here. I think we've got a unit, a 10-man Grey Hunter squad that are a little bit isolated. They've got to just slowly, patiently foot slog through the swampy marsh to get over to do some action, but I think we'll just see as the game unfolds whether they're going to be involved or not. I think naively, off camera I was talking to you about it, wasn't I? But I think the Iron Priest off this right flank, it was a good idea, but I think the pincer movement spread me a bit thin. So he was a bit isolated. He's had a wound dropped.
Yeah, he's only on 1 wound. Double check. Roll to see how many warp charge points you get.
3.
So we looked up if you can cast Psychic Power in close combat. It can affect models in close combat. It doesn't say anywhere whether you can or can't do it in close combat, or we can find it, and we looked for about 10 minutes. So if you know otherwise, please let us know and quote the page, and if you can, maybe a paragraph or something, just so we can be clear. But we're going to roll that you can. So what are you going to try and cast?
So I'm just going to stick with the 2 main. The 2 warp charge endurance is going to go first. Out of my 5 dice, I'm splitting them a 3-2 split.
Cool. And is he casting this on himself?
It's the unit, isn't it?
Oh, it's the unit,
so that whole unit still doesn't go
off.
Iron Arm.
Yeah.
I've got to get this off, and I've only got 2 dice.
Cool.
So
let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Oh, don't peril.
No,
it hasn't gone off.
So we have no
that is
psychic
considerate.
powers
He's
this turn.
become.
Okay, so he is using his bolt gun into this squad of 3.
So he's just got 2 rapid fire range. They both hit because he's an absolute boss.
You're wounding on 5, so it's
okay, well he'll do that. We've got twin 6s again.
Nice.
Boom, 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 called it.
Cool. I do get my 3+ armor save.
Kind of almost don't want him to die.
Oh, both fail. Then 4+ reanimation. 3 and a 1 again. What is going on? The
That's
Necrons.
the boss move of the day so far.
They've had their day.
Although you've made my charge a little bit longer, so.
Oh yeah, by
every
an
cloud.
inch. Yeah. Drop pod, storm bolter on that guy. So
yeah, twin link bolters. So yeah.
3s, yeah. Are they twin?
No, they're not. You're right. It's just 2 of them.
Yeah.
So.
And then 2 wounds. You need 6s.
He's going to get it.
Nice.
Call it again.
Or is it 6s? Yeah, it's 6s. And then 3+. Fine.
5 melter shots. They're combi melters. So once this melter gun's popped, just back to normal.
Hitting on 3s.
Come on.
Nice.
That is good. That's what we wanted.
4 hits. Wounding on 2s. So strength 8, 82. Nice. Still 3. That's still pretty damn good. So. Now, obviously I don't get my 3+, I do get my 4+ reanimation. So, failing 2, he's still alive. I think he's on 1 wound. So, he survives on 1 wound.
Okay. I just did a run move. So these guys they finished the Sudoku, they've gone through every page now.
Nice.
They've got nothing else to do, so they thought we might as well start meandering this way at a leisurely pace.
But now we have our charges. So
now we're going to try and charge, So we sweep our way around, so. We've got this Iron Priest who's going to be a hero.
Yeah, 3 inches needed. Obviously makes it. Boom.
Oh, nearly didn't.
Then we got over here.
This guy needs a 2 on a reroll.
Literally can't fail in.
And these guys need a 3.
In. So they're all in, we'll move them in, then we'll get over to combat. So Hammer of Wrath, base strength is 5, already hit, so you need 4s to wound. Boop, wound, 3+. passes. Okay, so I
So
hit
you
first.
attack first.
4. No. So now you attack. Was it something like that? So 2 hits, and then you
I'm not
are
liking
wounding on
this
2s.
heal. It's not affecting my tactics.
So wounding on 2s.
That's better.
2 wounds. And yes, they're both strength 10. So I get reanimation on a 5+. No, it fails. So he's dead. End of combat. You get to consolidate. D6.
Is that the unit done?
Yeah.
Is that first blood?
Yes, that's first blood. It's taken all this time.
It's taken all this time, I must
First
remember
blood
it.
popping up at the bottom of your screen. Blam, blam, blam.
Yeah.
So yeah, wow. And also towards one of your cards, which is quite nice.
Exactly, just racking up these points now, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Combat here, we are with the challenge that is forever raging on. So JB has issued the challenge again. So he's accepted the challenge, so let's go for it. Your attacks first.
Okay, 5.
Fours to hit. So 1, 2, 3. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Re-rolling, 2 hits. 2. Nice. 2 wounds. Strength.
6, AP2.
AP2. We have
With
1,
rending,
2.
not them matters.
Yeah, we have 3 wounds. Yeah, because they're all thingy, it doesn't matter. So 4+, phase shifter, failing 2, reanimation protocol, 4+. Oh, he's dead. That's it.
He's got to slay the
Slay
warlords.
the warlord. The amount of points JB is racking in right now is insane. Okay, so the race now, putting their attacks on the Thunderwolves, hitting on 4s, winning on 3s, strength 6, toughness 5. Very nice. 1,
Good
2,
rolling,
3,
sir.
4, 5, 6 wounds.
Yes.
So 1 at a time, 3 ups, 6 of them.
No.
So 1 wolf is dead. The one with 1 wound is gone.
I'm not moving him yet because that's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll move him in a sec. So we've got 5 wounds left. So we have 2 6 up for the Fenrisian wolves. Nope, so they die. We have 3 wounds left. So on the other
They're all the
Thunderwolf.
same.
Yeah.
So
3+. Oh, another wolf!
epic.
Another one down. So
Yeah.
do check out says. So no.
Actually, this could work. If I get 1 lookout sir, they both have a wound each.
Yes, true. Another lookout sir. Passes.
So they both less. I prefer
Yes.
that.
However, that's only half the race. So still got the other
Yes.
half. So they're both on 1 wound.
Thinking ahead.
Okay, and the other wraiths we have, the remaining ones, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, do you want to look out first one? Just failed, but then
So
you get the 3+
he gets
on
the
that
3
one.
up.
So yeah, that's
saved
1.
it.
So you got 4
That's
left. Look out, sir. Passes. 3+. Passes. You got 3 left. Look out, sir. Passes.
4 passes.
Yeah, and then 3+. Passes, and then you
Come
have
on.
2 more. Look out, sir. Fails, and then 3+. Passes. Look out,
Come
sir.
on.
This is ridiculous. Passes.
Yeah, 6.
Oh my god!
But that's how rolls should be with a storm shield.
Wow. So these guys attacking back. So we have the Thunderwolf here. So Thunderwolf remaining. We have 2 hits and then wounding 1 wound.
rend.
So 3+ here for invulnerable. Fine. Then we have the thingamabob.
the dejuiced
Yes.
runic armor.
Yeah.
He's just rune priest. He just got 2
4s, 1 hit. So 4s to
AP.
wound. AP nothing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll work it up.
No wound anyway.
Yeah.
And then finally you got the power fist guy.
Come on, mate.
So 4s.
That's
3
not bad.
wounds. 2's to wound.
Oh my god, he's
1
done
wound.
it again. He's whiffed twice.
1 wound, 3+ invulnerables, pass. That's that combat over. So
We
I won
lost,
the
didn't we?
combat. There's a leadership test. I took off 5 wounds, didn't I? We had 1, then 2 wolves, and then 1 off each of these. That's 5 wounds. So leadership test on a 10, -5. So basically
it's 5.
Fails. Now,
not
we
too
need to
bad.
initiative off. So I roll. Get a 6.
I want to get lower, don't I, really?
Yes. 6.
So we
Right,
go.
which means you win, which means you get away.
Right.
I always get this wrong in the previous battle report.
If you tie, I have 1. Right.
Yes, so you get away. So see how far you fall back. 3d6.
3.
3d6, yeah. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 inches back. Because they have and they shall know no fear, they will automatically regroup. It doesn't really matter, but it means that they're out of combat, which is quite nice. They head straight back to the board.
Oh, right. There's no way of
Just so you guys are aware, they have fallen back to their consolidation move. These guys have moved to chase them down in my turn. So we now have Hammer of Wraths, 4 from this combat here, because they've all ran in. Automatically hit, wounding, base strength. So 4's to wound, 2 wounds. I do get my regular saves. So I get a 3+, fail both. 4+ reanimation, 1 dropped on the floor. It was a 5. Yes, so they both pass. So we're rolling for this Wulfen here with the claws. Yeah, so hitting on 4s. We have 1
wound.
And then rolling to wound, strength 6.
Yeah.
You need 3s. Yes. AP2, wasn't it?
AP2.
Cool,
so
that's
just
fine.
straight to his.
I get my reanimation, which passes.
Oh,
and then
of course
we have
you do.
the other Wulfen with the 2-handed axe.
So you get 3.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s again, all
That's
hit.
what we're after.
Running on 2s
Running
again.
on 2s.
We have 1, 2. Again, AP2, so I don't get anything for that, but I do get my reanimation. Passing one of them, so 1 Praetorian dies. And then we have the 2 Thunderwolf here that are striking initiative step 4. So rolling to hit on 4s.
On 3s, these are the
oh,
buffed.
They are the buffed, they have weapon skill 5.
They're finally into combat.
So yeah, 3s. 4s.
We want rending on 6s.
They do. No rends, and we have 2 wounds.
Yeah, just a meagerly
So 2 wounds, which means 3+. So 3+, passing 1, and then 4+ reanimation. Passes. So again, Cyber Wolves have to attack first. So hitting on 4s, we have 3, and then wounding on 5s.
Yep.
Strength 4, toughness 5. Nothing. Now I have my attacks from the Praetorians. Okay, now I have the Praetorians. I can do them all at the same time. So I only get 2 attacks each because they're not charging in. They're hitting on 4s. 1 fell on the floor, so I shall re-roll. Cool. So what we're going to do, should have probably done this differently in terms of allocating the wounds, but what we're going to do is we're going to roll to wound 3 at a time, and then we've got into that wounding on toughness 4, we'll start wounding on toughness 5 for the...
You auto kill anyway, won't you?
Yeah, so they each only got, that's 1 wound and these got 2, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wounding on 3s, so the Wulfen dead.
Yeah.
They do their death throws in a minute, actually.
They do, I'm going to leave them here.
And then I need to roll to wound on the Thunderwolf, which is a different toughness. So I agree this isn't the way we should do it. Just need a bit of clarification on how we do that, so we'll read the rules next time. And then on those guys we need 4, so 2 wounds on the Thunderwolves. So Thunderwolves we need 3+ saves. Passing both, cool. So now the Wulfen doing their death throws. So the claws get to attack again essentially, 2 hits. And then no wounds.
And then 3.
Oh, actually, sorry, there was 1 wound because it's strength 6.
3.
So it's 3, it was a wound. AP2, so 4+ reanimation. No, so 1 more dies.
Well spotted there, sir, thank you.
Yeah, it's alright.
And then the axe.
Yeah, the axe again hitting on 4s. We have 1 and then wounding on 2s. 1 wound. No 3+ save. I do get my reanimation protocols, which fail, so another Praetorian
That's more
dies.
like it, come on.
They're dropping off. Okay, and now we have the Thunderwolf cavalry at initiative step 1. Okay, so weapon skill 4 on the hammer here, so hitting on 4s. We have 1, 2, 3.
He's the one who's the buff.
Oh, he's buffed,
Yeah,
okay, so hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then wounding on 2s. It's going to be brutal. 4?
3.
3, okay, cool. So again, don't get my 3+, but I do get reanimation protocols. So reanimation protocols failing 3. So
that's all we're after.
Whoa, 3 more Praetorians down, leaving just 2. They've nearly been wiped
3.
out. Oh, sorry, leaving 3.
3 tucked in there.
Nearly completely wiped out in 2 rounds of combat. Brutal stuff. Cool. And so hitting on 4s with the Iron Priest.
That is whipped.
1 hit, and then to wound. What have we got?
3.
3.
Enough with a strength 10 AP1.
Okay, cool. So strength 10 AP1, reanimation on a 5+. Fail again.
That is an unlucky roll, isn't it, for you?
Unlucky.
You've been really good at the...
So I get
reanimations.
I need to check. I don't think they're fearless. I think they're just leadership 10. So I'll figure out how many have died and then we'll have a leadership test. They are fearless, so they're just locked in combat. That is the end of Space Wolf turn 2. So having a check at the objectives. So big game hunter not achieved because the monstrous creature, the spider's still alive. Blood and guts, 1 VP if an enemy unit is completely destroyed during the assault phase. If you completely destroyed 3 or more, that's D3. Now you've only destroyed 2.
I thought it was only 1.
Alright, so you destroyed the unit over there.
Yeah, with the Iron Priest.
You also destroyed one of the units of Trapped.
Oh, of course, yeah, I forgot.
So
just at the end.
However, that's just one victory point.
Just the one.
Good, that's
this
good.
Is Wembley.
And Assassinate, my Warlord died.
Yeah.
So you got Assassinate as well. So that's pretty nice. So you're on 4, 5,
right.
you're on 6 VPs to my 0.
I am, yeah.
This is the worst I've done for quite a while. So we'll get over to Necron turn 2. Cool, so Necron turn 2, secure objective 5, secure objective 2 as per last turn, and Code of Combat. I'm going to be discarding Code of Combat at the end of my turn. It's impossible now because I don't have any characters. In terms of my movement, rolled 4 reserves for my night side, and 1 came on, 1 did not. Also, over here, I had some Tomb Blades, rolled for dangerous, and again, failed, so I got a 1, then I got a 1, then I got a 2, I think.
Yeah.
So another one, that's the second or third one that's died to dangerous terrain test this game, so pretty bad
Don't
luck.
text while you're driving, kids, that's the
Yes, exactly. Or play Pokemon Go, they could have been doing that.
Yes.
Because that's a thing now.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go and Drive.
Apparently.
So I've moved to objective 5 here. Other than that, because these guys are out of combat, it's my best chance to kill them. The wraiths are ready so that if they're not killed, I can charge in and try and kill them. But if not, they charge into that existing combat. I've got enough firepower here to whittle down, I'd say, a majority, if not all. The Wolf Lord, is it?
Yeah.
He might be left because he's a badass. But the rest of the stuff, with all the warriors I've gotten out here, should be enough to kill him. Objective 2, the Scarabs that were just sort of chilling out in the Fortress of Redemption just here have moved. With a charge, I think they need like 7 or 8 inches. They've got fleets.
I think you said 7, yeah.
Yeah, so if they get in there, it means that they can kill the drop pod. Not a big deal, but they'll be close enough. It'll help them get to objective 2. And once they killed the drop pod, nothing's contesting it. So it might give me another objective. Just trying to bring up some objectives I really need to catch up because there is quite a large gap. Here, I've moved these Tomb Blades so they can take a few shots on these guys. He will try and charge in. They've only got bolt guns now, so it's a lot more difficult to kill them. My target for the Trapped Stalker is this guy here. He should be able to kill him on his own because it's strength 8, AP 2. And obviously the Spider conferred reanimation protocols, and he managed to get on both of those and those. So everything has reanimation protocols. That is it. So for shooting, we might as well start over here. So the Treyarch Stalker shooting at the Iron Priest, hitting on 3s, re-rolling, 2 hits, wounding on 2s, re-rolling, 2 wounds. Any sort of invulnerable saves, feel no pain. So he has a 6 up invulnerable save, so 2 6+ invulnerable saves.
Come on. That's how we literally
I knew
how
you were
we
going to
roll.
do that.
That's how we roll.
I knew you were going to do that.
Because that was pivotal to your tactics, and
That
now you've left him roaming around at the back of the.
Oh, I'm going to have to charge him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You can leave him if you want.
Oh no.
He'll mop some stuff up.
My God.
It's beginner's luck. I've told you this.
That was ridiculous. I thought as soon as you said 6+, I was like, he's going to roll 2 6s, and then you did.
Kids, this is why I've spent hours practicing rolling. So all you've got to do at home is just get a couple of dice, just keep your practicing going. I find it's paying out for me.
Yes, it is, big time. Wow. Tomb Blades over here, controlling objective 5, rapid firing into the side of that unit there. I need to whittle them down while they are out of combat. Inside Tomb Blades, 3s, twin links, nice, all hit. Wounding on 4s. Okay, 2 wounds. So 2 3+ saves. Or you've got a 3+ save, it's probably best to do it 1 at a time because you then go on to the character.
Yeah.
So 3+ save.
He's dead if he doesn't get it.
And then another one. Oh, more 6s.
I
wow.
use the same dice.
Yes.
Look, I'll be fair. I'll park them.
I'm going to
for
burn
later.
those. See
For
while
later,
you're not
okay.
looking on the bonfire.
Behind the Aegis defence line.
What? Okay, right. The Tesla Destructor, or whatever it's called, from this is going to fire at them. So, hitting on 3s, 6s give me an additional 2, and they are twin linked as well. So, and then wounding on 2s because it's strength 7. So we have 2 wounds.
No, he's nearest.
He is nearest, yeah. So 3+.
No, he's
fails,
dead.
so he's dead. So 1 down.
He's dead.
And then it will be the Lord, won't it?
Okay, so
3+
how many left?
again. Just one more. No. So Lord's down to
You're whittling me down.
I'm getting you down slowly. Okay, we now have these Necron warriors. I always struggle to say that. Shooting at these guys here, 20 shots, hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. 1 wound out. 20 shots, 1 wound.
Did you say something off camera about whittling this unit down? There's a lot of firepower coming
My God. Okay, so 1 3+ save.
Yeah. Okay, 3 up.
3+.
3 up on the Wolf Lord. Wolfie Morphson.
Fine.
He's tanked it. He needs to redeem some honour if he's going to go back to the Fang with his head held high.
Okay.
After running away from some techno skeletons.
Immortals through here. 5 shots coming through. Going to be shooting, or do I shoot at the? No, they have to go on him. So 5 shots on these guys. Hit on 3s. Actually hitting on 2s, going thingy the Stalker. Also realised that the Warriors would have gotten hit on 2s. Don't know how big a difference that would have made. I don't think it made a massive one, but oh well, I forgot. And then winning on 4s. What? Again, only 1 wound. So you're saved.
So
just 1.
I'm going to tank it.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Down to 2 wounds.
Hindsight is a wonderful
I am going
thing.
in there and I'm going to kill him with the race. The race have to do it now.
Okay.
Sure you will. Right now I feel like I can't do anything. And then those 2 Tomb Blades over there. Those 2 Tomb Blades are firing at the squad of
no, they haven't. They
guys
haven't.
Here, yeah. So they're going to fire. So we have hitting on 3s, twin linked, and then wounding on 3s because it's strength 5. Oh my God, 1 wound!
Well, have they hit?
They've hit that squad over there.
Okay.
So 1 3+ save, yeah. No, 1 dies.
Nearest guy's gone.
So 1 of those guys dies. Okay, assaults. These wraiths are going to charge these guys here and need to kill them. So 4 inches is enough to get them in. They got feet, so I could re-roll, but they're in, so I'll just stick with it.
Overwatch.
What have you got?
Out of these 3,
yeah,
I've got 2 of them. I've got a Storm.
No, you mean a bolt pistol.
Bolt pistol.
2 shots.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Bring the fear. Can I see the fear in your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At this rate, that's going to somehow kill 4 models. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Right, so hitting on 6s.
Oh, he can't. Can he snap fire his twin? He's got 2.
Yeah, of course he can. Yeah.
Well, there you go then. So it's 3.
Yes. Nice.
Rapid fire range.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So there you go then.
So roll,
I've just quadrupled the amount
separately because they're twin linked.
Okay.
So the bolt gun from that twin linked hitting on 6s, but re-rolling because they're twin linked.
Double 6s, no.
And then the bolt pistol from here hitting on 6, not twin linked.
Come on.
Yes. Wounding on 5s.
No.
Cool.
It was worth it.
Over here, these scarabs are going to charge the drop pod. So.
Can the machine overwatch?
Oh no, it can't. But 5, 6, 7, 8, which is enough.
They're in. We said 7. We said 7.
We did say 7, so they're in.
Yeah,
yeah. Booyah. And finally, the spider over there is going to charge that unit. They have only got bolt guns.
Overwatch. Can they do something?
Yes, they can.
Go on then.
8
6s.
6s. 2.
2.
You need 6s to wound. I think it's 6s.
You can have them if you want.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously, practice makes permanent.
Wow. My God. So 2 6s.
I've made sacrifices. People said, JB, do you want to go out for a night out, drink? I said, no, I've got my rolling to do. I haven't done my standard 30,000 repetitions of dice rolling.
Just so you guys are aware, they were 3 pluses. 4+ reanimation. Failed both of them.
4+, that's cocked, do it again.
Yeah, but unbelievable.
Called it, didn't you?
Unbelievable. So the spider dies charging into close combat, doesn't even get to do anything. Oh my God. Then over here, the Treyarch Stalker is going to charge the Iron Priest. So see if he's in. He has moved through cover, so he's not slowed. 6 inches, which I think puts him in. Do you have Overwatch?
Yeah, you must. Yeah.
Although it's armor 13, so.
We've got a Storm Bolter.
Oh, in that case, no.
So
this combat here. I don't think I have AP2. I thought Walker's had AP2. I don't think they do. He's got no weapon that would allow him that, so he's still strength 7, but he still has to chew through 1 wound. So Hammer of Wrath auto hits, wounding on 2s, 1 wound. So we have a 2+ armor save. We've got to fail one of these. 6 again. Then we have at initiative 2, we have 4 attacks hitting on 4s. Oh, the 1s again. So 2 and then wounding on 2s, 2 wounds, 2 2+ saves. Please fail one of these. Oh, both pass. So your attack's back. So hitting on 4s. Oh, hit. Oh my god. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done this. It's
well, hindsight.
Yeah, I thought he had 82, didn't. So, and then strength 10 against armor 13, I think.
AP1.
Yeah, it all went wrong for the Necron.
So I'm wounding on.
You're glancing on 3s, penning on 4s.
So it might blow me up as well, though, that's the only thing.
Yeah, but it won't go through your 2+. So here we go. 3 pens.
There's the 6s again. That's technically cocked. I'll do it again if you want.
No, it's fine. So 3 pens, so he's dead. Roll on the, it's AP1, so roll on the pen table. My god. That was a 6. 4. What the hell? So, it blows up. See if it wounds you. So, 5 to wound, wounds 2+.
If you kill me.
This better kill you. Oh my god, it's another 6. Another 6. What is going on? So, Treyarch Stalker.
Told you, practice.
Down. Yeah. So we're going to do this this combat here. The Wraiths are going to attack first these 3, and they're going on the Wolf Lord. So hitting on 4s, winning on 3, 6 is a rending. Doesn't make any difference because of the shield. So 3 wounds. So you got 3 3+
it's on
saves.
the Wolf Lord.
It's on the Wolf Lord. 3 3+ saves.
If I miss 2 of these, I'm dead.
Oh, makes all 3. Makes all 3. So these are these 3 on these guys. So hitting on 4s, wounding on 3, 6s are rending. Again, it doesn't really make too much difference.
Well, it might have done on the old.
Oh, true. So we don't have any rend. Oh, we have 1 rend actually. Okay, so we're playing
one.
it. They're all going on the character. So we're doing look outstairs. Is he an independent character? Yes, he is. So 2+ works.
Okay, so 3 up.
And then 3 up. No, so that Thunderwolf is dead. So he can't look out Sir anymore. So you just have 3 3+ saves.
That's my first unit killed.
Oh god, it is as well, yeah. So runic armor 2+, 3 saves. Fails 1, so he's down to 1 wound. So now we have the attacks from the Wolf Lord coming in. Weapon skill 6, so he's hitting on 3s. 6 attacks to counter charge. Counter attack, sorry. So nice, and then strength. Oh, he gets reroll.
You love forgetting that.
Gets a reroll, yeah. All hit.
All hit, like he should do, after running away.
And then
Wolfie McWolferson.
To wound, 6s against toughness 5s, so 3s. 1, 2, 3. I get my 3+.
The rending count in this?
No, because he's got invulnerable save, it makes no difference. 3+. Failing 2 again. 4+ reanimation. Pass both of them. Come on. And then finally we have this guy. Let's do it.
2+1 on the counter attack.
Yeah.
So he's Wolfen skill 5.
Yeah, hitting on 4s. Sorry, hitting on 3s. Okay. And then wounding on...
He's just got strength 6.
Yeah, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 3+ invulnerable saves. Pass both. Nice.
I lost combat.
You did lose combat.
Not fearless.
By how many? By 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So leadership test -2.
So it's 8. Yes. It's 10. These two are both on 10.
Yes. So leadership 8. Pass. Oh no, fail.
Failed.
Initiative off.
Lucky.
Get away. You fall back 3d6.
Oh, not lucky.
However.
Sorry.
Fall
I'm
back
off the table
3d6.
here.
Get your 6s. Get off the table.
Oh
please.
no, I've used my 6s. They come when I call them. 3 1s. 3 1s.
They're off the table.
Yeah, they are.
They're off the table.
I can't believe my warlord
runs
and my
away.
wolf lord clearly 15 inches.
Those 6s have come back to bite you.
They are a curse sometimes. Yeah.
So what's happened is I just got to slay the warlord.
And he didn't even lose a wound yet.
He lost 1 wound. He did lose a wound.
Oh, fair enough. But still, he had a lot of fight left in him, and he's run off the table.
I'll be honest, I did not think that's the way they die.
No, I didn't think they would either. They're going to hear a lot.
They were such badasses.
Yeah, I'm gutted.
That's
significantly turned the tide.
Yeah. And no more psychic phase anymore.
No more psychic phase. So I've lost my best attacker.
3 inches consolidation.
2 standard guys, they just get there 4 attacks. So there's 8
Hit on
total.
4s.
Hit on 3s.
Oh, of course they got +1. Yeah, they get the buff. 4's the wound. Cox.
I don't need that for you.
Oh.
So 3.
3 wounds. AP, nothing.
Just, no.
Oh, well, there are only 6s there. They're
yeah,
rending.
2.
2 6s.
2 rends,
so
automatic.
2 4 plus, reanimation 1
One's
dies,
dead.
1 3 plus, followed by 4
Come
plus.
on.
Fails.
They're done.
Praetorians are dead. That
Consolidate.
is the end of those. Solid
3
inches. Okay, the scarabs have moved in. Now, they auto hit because they count the vehicles immobilized counts as weapon skill 0, and if it's 0, it is automatically hit. So these have already hit. I'm doing 2 at a time. I need 6s to cause glancing hits. So 6s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a wreck. Okay, so after that scarab combat, all combats have been resolved. The Space Wolves are getting whittled down a little bit, I'll be honest, there isn't much left. However, they have done a lot of damage, and they are very far ahead in terms of points at present. So, looking at my points, we have secure objective 5 over there, achieved. We have secure objective 2, which I just achieved with the Scarabs. Code of Combat I am discarding, which means I'll be getting 3 new cards next turn. Let's hope they are all secure objective cards, nice and easy ones. I also got Slay the Warlord this turn, which puts me on 3 VPs. So over to Space Wolf turn 3. Okay, Space Wolf turn 3. We have the Heroes of Fenris, Big Game Hunter, secure objective 1. Big Game Hunter needs to be achieved during your turn. So whilst there were things killed, they were in my turn, therefore it's not achieved.
Yeah.
Secure objective 1 is
over there,
that one
in the wrong direction. I've got nothing really that's that mobile that I want to waste loping off.
They could have made it, but then it's a massive point sink for 1 VP. And then this is another issue challenge one, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to issue. It would have been brilliant for me if you'd have had any person to challenge, but I've got enough characters with enough combat, maybe. But
so they will be essentially discarding ones. Big Game Hunter is achievable because I do still have vehicles.
I just don't fancy Snapfire.
But yeah, exactly. So over to movement. What have we done?
So if we go over from the top of the battlefield, the guys that got out of the drop pod, they've just shuffled up. So they did their 6-inch move. They're going to try and shoot at the Immortals and charge them. Hopefully they'll go from combat to combat, that's the idea. Right. Same with, it was a real, I say a blessing, the Iron Priest didn't die, did he, from your Walker? No, so he's able to lope around. He's only on 1 wound, but he's gone and tagged up to the
Tomb Blades.
Tomb Blades, so again I'm hoping he'll do some damage there, and then maybe bounce across the units, because there's quite a few units there to try and hit if he survives on that 1 wound.
As well,
these guys have rocked right up so that we can get as many base contact Hammer of Roughs as we can, and maybe even fire off the cheeky massive 3 Stormbolter bolt pistol firepower we've got up our sleeve. And then these guys have had to go through a dangerous, difficult terrain check, and they've just stumbled the 3 inches up. So they really are being lazy today. But hopefully we'll measure it in a sec, but they'll be in range to shoot something.
Drop pod Stormbolter onto those, 2 shots, hit on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 5s, strength 4, toughness 5, no wounds. Okay,
so same thing, concept here.
Are they toughness 5? Double check.
There were 2 4s if they're not.
Yes, they would wound if they are toughness 4.
What are they called?
They are toughness 4, sorry.
Toughness 4.
So they did wound, so it's 2 3+ saves. I can borrow those dice.
What, my lucky dice?
Yeah, can I borrow the loaded dice?
Slash.
Yeah, of course. I can't even bother to get mine out because I've burned them all. So that's that, and now we have this unit here.
Yep, so there's 4 left, they get rapid fire.
Yeah, so these are bolt guns.
Hang on.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4. So hitting on 3s. 9, so 4's the wound. 1 wound.
Just the 1.
And then a 3+, followed by a 4+, cheers.
That rolls 1s, that one.
Oh, it does roll 1s! Have you got specific dice?
Special little marker on it, look. That's the,
oh my god!
Just to clarify, it can roll a 6 when you want it to.
Nah. 1.
This is a 6. Soldier.
Cool.
So rapid fire.
Yeah, so it's bolt gun on the Tomb Blades, hit on 3s. 1 hit, wounding on 5s, no wounds, they are toughness 5. Okay, we have this squad here.
These guys
against the Warriors.
Oh no, the Wolf Lord's not here. They re-roll 1s if the Wolf Lord doesn't scarper off. And ironically, if he hadn't legged it, he'd have been in range.
He would.
So I'll make sure he's aware of that later.
Yeah, you tell him.
Hitting
on 3s, another room rapid fire. The greens are plasma, which can get hot. So hitting on 3s. Never gets hot. So 3+ save. Yeah, obviously it's a 6.
Well, the green dice, so you know that's not cons.
Yeah.
They're not the
4s on the reds and 2s on the greens. It's plasma. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll take the green one first because I only get a reanimation protocol. So it's 4+, passes. And then I have, on these ones, I have a 4+ followed by 4+. So 4+, playing just 1 and then 4+, fail. So 1 warrior is down.
Yes.
So we have these guys shooting at the wraiths. Not many, they're all bolt guns.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s. Was that twin? Oh, that was that to wound?
That was to wound. I carried on.
So
sorry.
1 wound, that's fine.
1
and
wound.
then 3+, fine.
Yeah, and then the 2 other guys.
These are 2 bolt pistols, both failing. So that's
Didn't want them to hit really. They prefer to
do their
thing
in close combat.
In close combat, yeah.
So that's it in terms of shooting.
That's all the shooting.
Assaults. Let's announce some.
Assault. Well, I'm announcing. It's pretty obvious what we're doing here.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got
the
these.
Wolf Guard are going to charge into the Immortals, and then the Iron Priest is going to charge into the.
Yes. Okay. Let's do. I mean, these can't fail.
Not really.
Roll the dice for safety's sake. They're in. So these guys are in. Then we have the Wolf Guard over there. Here. 6. They fail. Basically, these guys are charging them because they're going through there. It's -2.
You could do Overwatch if you
but
would.
Oh, I can do Overwatch.
Yeah,
Do Overwatch.
I would as well.
So they failed their charge on Overwatch now.
And then
so
we'll do
Overwatch
these
very quickly. Tomb Blades onto this guy. Hitting on 3s. Sorry, hitting on 6s. Obviously, it's Overwatch. And re-rolling 6s. Nothing. And then I'm going to do the Immortals. And then the Immortals Overwatch on those Wolf Guards. They're not in, but still get obviously Overwatch. Hitting on 6s. 2 hit. And then strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s, 2 wounds, 2 3+ saves. Bring it. Failing 2.
The
there
front
we go.
2 are dead.
So 2 have died.
Yeah.
I can't force a leadership test on whilst charging. I think someone raised that as a comment last time. So this combat here, 4 Hammer of Wrath, auto hit, wounding on.
They're all strength 5s.
Yeah, so base strength 5. So 1 wound, 1 3+ save. Followed by 4+ reanimation. They still have reanimation, fails.
Come on.
Technically, the one who's taken the wound should take it, but yeah, we'll do that. So he dies. He knows at the back. So now my attack's back. There's a lot of 1s. I'm looking at this. I'm not confident about it. I'm going to get rid of all these.
Okay, yeah.
And get better dice.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the race hitting first. 3 first, and then we'll do another 2. So hitting on 4s. Nice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 3+ saves incoming.
Wounds
so
there.
6 3+ saves. Here we go. Failing 1, 2, 3. So 1 dies.
Yeah.
And another one is down to 1 wound. And then we have the other 2 doing their attacks, hitting on 4s. And then again wounding on 3s. So wounding on 3s. We have 2 wounds, so 2 3+ saves. Fell 1 more. Can you take another one down? Yes, that's another one down.
This is not looking good now.
So that's 2 down so far.
What initiative are they?
5.
So yeah, they didn't even get a chance back, did they?
Nope.
Sure, I could have allocated some of those wounds on the Cyber Wolves, but we forgot, and because I didn't declare, they're all different toughness, they would have been different rolls. It gets to become a bit of a headache. So just so you're aware, that might be the best option to do if you're playing this particular setup, but we've forgotten.
Additionally, as a side note, something I need to clear up, I took that wound on the Wraith at the back. When you allocate wounds in close combat, I'm going to read this later, but if you know off the top of your head, let me know. Do you allocate them at the front, or if it's taken a wound, it has to then die? Just let me know, because I'm not sure. Anyway, rolling to hit. So rolling to hit on the wolves, hitting on 4s. So, and then wounding on 5s. 2 wounds.
2, but sadly no rending.
No, 2 3+.
Little puppy claws are too big.
And then 4+ reanimation. Yes. Okay. So weapon skill 4.
Hit on 4s.
Hit on 4s. There we go. We have 1 2 3. And then to wounds, wounding on 2s.
Shall I do them all? So these are now wounding on, and then they all can be bumped together. It's quicker.
Yeah, sure.
I say quicker. I've explained it. It would have been quicker to do it again. But yeah. So these are hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
1 2 3 4.
Cool.
So 4 5, 6, 7 from the initial one, and now the stats are all the same.
Yeah. So yeah, we've done all of our hits, and now we'll do all of our wounds together.
So just not done ones, don't I?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
3 ones is not what we were after.
I'm loving the ones. 3+ invulnerables, failing just the 1. 4+ not feeling no pain reanimation. Failing 1, so 1 drops to 1 wound.
Oh, they're beefy, aren't they?
They
They'll
are.
take a little bit of...
So again, I won combat by 1, 2, 3, 4, was it? Yeah, 4. So
Yeah.
leadership test -4.
Okay, so there, he's in there, so there's a 9.
So 9 minus
God.
4 is 5 again. Fails again, as per usual.
Initiative
Falls
off.
back 3d6.
Or initiative off or not?
Oh, initiative off. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
initiative off. 4, 6. You win again.
Down 6s. 3. And are they going this way?
3d6 straight off the table.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
It's at 13.
Yeah, they're
They are,
off.
aren't they?
Yep.
Blimey now.
That's another unit.
Oh,
Oh no, yeah, because it's from the corner of his base. Yeah. So that, again,
off by 1
another
inch.
unit off. That's unbelievable. So Thunderwolves.
They're really
don't-
good in combat,
Yeah.
pretty wussy though, they just
Yeah,
run
they
away.
just run straight away. Hammer of Wrath on this, auto hits, doesn't wound.
No.
And then my attacks. Oh no, your
Yeah,
initiative
I'm
one, aren't you?
unwieldy.
So my attacks, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on, God knows, and that wouldn't wound, strength 4, your toughness is 5. So your attacks,
5.
hitting on 3s, imagine you're still 5,
4,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. And then
And then
wounding on 2s.
AP 1,
kill.
strength 10.
Yeah. Well, not 2s to kill necessarily. So 3
3.
wounds. I do get reanimation, but it's on a 5+ instead of a 4+ because it's instant
They on a
death.
wound each.
Yeah, so no, they are dead. End of turn 3, isn't it, for Space Wolves?
It is.
None of the objectives have been achieved, so you can discard 1. So which one are you discarding?
Good question.
It's either got to be
So-
one of these two because that's still
Yeah.
in the game.
Well,
isn't
I'll
it?
get rid of the Heroes Defenders just because I could potentially get
Yes.
that.
Big Game Hunter is achievable. So there's been a lot whittled down. It was looking really bleak for the Necrons, but now it's looking slightly better. And the Space Wolves are really being whittled down, mainly because they
Not
ran
really
away.
whittled down, more just run away.
Yeah, that's it. If we hadn't had 2 squads of Thunderwolf cavalry run off the board,
Lope off the
it
corner
would
of
be
the
a
table.
completely different story. And I'm amazed that they have done that. Although we couldn't find any rule for fearless or anything like that. So anyway, we'll move on to Necron turn 3. Okay, Necron turn 3, certainly looking up in terms of cards. Kingslayer, which has automatically been achieved because it's killing the Warlord this turn or any previous turn. The Warlord, if you remember, was a little wimp and ran away. She's a little bitch. And then...
And some of those other mates as well.
Yeah. Secure objective, at least they're loyal, to be fair. They ran away with him. Secure objective 4, which is this objective right here, so I've got that one. And assassinate, kill at least 1 enemy character, which is again possible because characters are everywhere. Mainly this guy here though. So yeah, in terms of my movement, my other night side did not come on. The night side that was already on flew straight off the table, and these 2 come on automatically the next turn. Just left them there to remind me. In terms of movement then, the 9 warriors have moved back here to get shots off on these guys. The immortals as well. The wraiths have moved into position to charge and chew through that unit. Hopefully they'll be able to rip through them quite quick. And the tomb blades have moved to get some shots off. I really need this guy to fail a 2+ save. I need to move those scarabs. They'll move slightly further back around here to get involved in combat. But other than that, that's it. Okay, these 5 immortals are in rapid fire range of these 2. They're wolf guard, aren't they? So hitting on 3s.
Can I be really gay and go to ground?
If you really, really want to, yeah.
Just thinking.
You actually want to go to ground?
Nah, they'll charge him, won't they? Anyway.
Well, it doesn't matter. You get a 3+ save. So going to ground wouldn't really do anything.
No, you're right, and it's bad enough after it goes. It
Yeah.
has been, yeah.
Okay, and then to wounding on 3, strength 5. So we have 3 wounds, so 3+ saves. So we have 1 there. So 1 has dropped. Drop the front one. Okay, so these warriors against this. He's a rune priest, isn't he? Is he a rune priest? No, he's in.
No, he's just a normal wolf guard.
That's the one. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, 1 wound.
Same guy.
So JB rolled for him and got a 2.
I got a
on
2. Look,
2+.
that's proof.
2 tomb blades firing at the Iron Priest here. Hitting on 3s, twin linked, both hit, wounding on 4s, strength 4, 1 wound. So we have a 2+ armor save It's 5. He's still alright. That is dangerous because he can literally just chew through anything, so quite dangerous. Now we are going to charge with those wraiths into that squad of marines. Basically can't fail, but they're in 4 inches, then needed like 2. So they'll get in and then we'll resolve that combat. Yep. So we have Overwatch from these guys into the wraiths.
Yeah, so just to speed things up a little bit, you'll find that the green dice represents just the one single melter shot from the combi melter Wolf Guard. The whites in there, that's rapid fire plasma. Don't want them to get a 1, and the other guys are just storm bolters.
Yeah, bolt guns, rapid fire.
Bolt guns, keep calling it.
So hitting on 6s. Okay, we have 1 gets hot on the plasma.
Oh yeah.
So that's a 3+ passes, that's fine. So
annoyingly, the only 6s.
5 to wound on those bolt guns. We have 1 wound, I get a 3+ invulnerable save passes.
Of course you do.
Wraiths attacks first, the initiative 5. I'm doing 3 and then we'll do the other 2, hitting on 4s.
Please.
6s are coming. So, winning on 3s, 6s are ending. We have 2 dead, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3+ saves. 5, 3+. Passes all of them, very nice.
Got the 6s.
Then we have 2 more incoming. So the last 2 wraiths hit on 4s, only 3, and then wounding on 3s, 6s are going to be rends. So we have 2 wounds, 2 more 3+ saves. Both pass again, very nice.
Yes.
So their attacks back. Just as a point, the Necrons were actually, the wraiths were actually wounding on 2s. I think I got that wrong, but hey ho. So their attacks back, they have 2 attacks, base plus counter attack, correct?
Yeah, I mean, you've let me off there because I read the rule book and I don't think Space Wolves were supposed to run away, so we're even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they love it.
In the fluff, they're supposed to be foolhardy
in reality,
and to the extreme,
it's all lies.
let alone...
It's legend,
yeah,
they tell people
it's
that.
Bad enough that Wolfie McWolfson's going to have to change his sigil to the Brown Hunter.
Oh,
with the streak running away from it.
He needed a
He's going to, I feel at the moment, I'm going to have to change all the shoulder pads. Anyway,
what to be brown?
They're going to have a wolf running away with a brown trail.
Yes, I like that.
Okay, right, normal guys attacking.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s.
So wounding on 5s, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. I get my 3+ save. Failing just the 1, so 1 is down to 1 wound.
Right, Power Fist. Let's be someone.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s again. 2
That's what
hits.
we wanted.
Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
That's what we wanted. Come on.
AP2 doesn't matter, but boom. Oh, double 1. So 1 dies and then 1 is down to 1 wound.
That's what we're after.
So it's a drawn combat.
Yeah.
We just stay locked in.
We stay locked in.
That's it.
I might just...
Okay, end of Necron, turn 4. I have Kingslayer. Rolling on D3, I get 2 points for Kingslayer. Secure objective 4, I have that by this one here. Were there any characters in that unit that I just killed?
There were characters, but you haven't killed any.
I haven't killed any. So I will keep Assassinate because I really want to kill this guy. But I have achieved 3 victory points for this turn. Turn 4 for the Space Wolves, we have Big Game Hunter, Secure Objective 1 and Overwhelming Firepower. Objective 1 is this one here. So in terms of movement, what has happened?
Well, we're being very uncharacteristic at the moment, just want to say. So
yeah.
We've got the Iron Priest who's decided to, again, hightail it. So he's going to go the long way around. I weighed it up. It doesn't sit well with me in terms of game plan, but realistically, if I move it round, I've got another turn to get there if I'm still alive.
Yeah.
And I can claim it, guaranteed another victory point if I don't get tabled beforehand. Yeah. I've got the 1 lone. He was a wolf guard at the start of the battle. He's now a lone wolf. Aww. He hasn't got the lone wolf stats, but he will be if he survives this battle. So he's pointing out who he wants to charge to give the Glaswegian headbutt. And he's just running across to try and have it, as they say. And then this unit are stuck in combat, so they can't go anywhere.
Drop guard first?
They're going to go. They're going to try and whittle down the Immortals if they can.
So drop pod on the Immortals, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 1 hit, wounding on 4s, nothing, no. And then you have
rapid
the
fire.
lone wolf essentially.
Yeah. 1. He's the non-initiated lone wolf because of his stats haven't been buffed yet. He gets one hit though. One wound.
So 3+ passes.
Of course he does.
He's already done his run move.
He's
moved slightly further round. So we'll get over to the assault phase. Is the lone wolf charging?
Yeah, and declaring a charge. Go on. He's going to die. He's.
That's what he's meant to do, though.
He's got a charge of 4.
Cool. Okay. I'll roll my Overwatch. So rolling Overwatch, hitting on 6s, 1 hit, wounding on 3s.
Come on.
1 wound. 1.
Does it?
3+.
So I need to get 4.
Yes.
He gets it.
Is it
a 5?
Nice.
So yeah, is that a cot? So he just gets it in.
Let's resolve that combat first. So I'm hitting first because of the unwieldy weapon. So the Immortal's hitting on 4s. We have 2.
I've got a weapon skill 5 if that affects it.
No, still
just
4s.
For me.
And then no wounds. So then your attacks.
So 4.
Yeah.
I'm hitting on 3s because of the weapon skill buff you got from the detachment.
So we have 1, 2, 3.
That's what we're
2s
after.
to kill. Well, not 2s to kill. I still get my reanimation.
So he's whiffed it at the end. He did so well. He's getting tired.
That would make him strength 8, correct? 2 times.
Yeah.
Power fist. So he gets reanimation on a 5+, failed. So 1 dies. They are leadership 10. So I would take a leadership test -1, which
not
is
fearless.
9. I don't think they're fearless. No, they pass locked in combat. And then we'll go over to the wraiths. So the wraiths are attacking first, hitting on 4s. I'm doing 3 at a time. Only 2 hit. They're wounding on 2s and 6s are rending. So we have 1 rend, so 1 dies, and then we have 1 3+ save. So 3+ save. Fails, so 2 have died, and the other 2 wraiths hitting on 4s, 2s to wound, 6s are rending. So we have 2 die, and then 2 3+ saves. So 3 more are dead.
3 more.
Okay, so we have their attacks back. The whites are the power fist, hitting on 4s. So we have 3 and 5s on the reds. No, so 1 wound.
The luck's run out.
3+ passes.
And of course he has.
So combat was lost on your side by 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So leadership chest -5.
They've done right.
Still all right. That is the end of Space Wolf turn 4.
Yeah.
So in terms of objectives, any achieved?
No.
Are you discarding?
Can't really. Can I
discard 1 card?
Only 1.
Yeah.
The game hunter. I'm not going to shoot. Discarded. I haven't got anything to shoot your flyer down with.
Yeah. So over to Necron turn 4. Okay, Necron turn 4 objectives. We still have Assassinate. We have secure objective 6 twice. Objective 6 is here, so just move those tomb blades 12 inches to get that. In terms of my movement, both flyers come on. One was in ongoing reserve, so it comes on automatically, and the other turn 4 comes on. And the warriors here have all disembarked to try and kill this guy here, because he's my nemesis. These guys have all moved up, and they will be shooting at the drop pod, and then we have 2 combats locked in. So we'll go over to shooting. Number 1, night side on the Iron Priest, hitting on 3s. 6s give me an additional 2 hits.
Oh, yeah. It's not what we want.
Tesla.
That's what you want.
And then 2s to wound. So 2s to wound. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. You have 6 2+ saves. You should fail one of these.
Statistically.
We have a 1.
You got
That's it. He is finally dead.
I think that is my last stand. I couldn't get objective
dead.
1.
So these warriors here, firing at the drop pod, doing these in a batch of 5 and a batch of 4, 2 shots each. So rapid fire, hitting on 3s, glancing on 6s, nothing, and then we have another batch. This is 4, so 4 more guys, rapid firing, hitting on 3s, and glancing on 6s. Again, nothing. These warriors here are also firing at the drop pod, trying to take it down. First batch of 5, hit on 3s. Reroll that one because it's semi-cocked. Glancing on 6s. We have 1 glance, so it's down to 2 hull points. Second batch of 5, hitting on 3s. Glancing on 6s. 1 more 6, it's down to 1 hull point. These 2 tomb blades just there, in range of 24, so 2 shots, hitting on 3s, twin linked. 6s. Nella. It turns out the Space Wolves are actually just getting reinforced.
They just basically went back to get
a dreadnought.
Yeah.
Just the 1 though.
Just a venerable one.
But so they got that, and then the wolves stayed back home.
Yeah. Well, their walls were tired. Their walls were tired.
Ah, that's fair enough.
So yeah.
So We're now in close combat. We have 3 immortals against that lone wolf, as he is now. Hitting on 4s. Nada. Your attack's back.
I sense something epic going with this guy.
He's gonna. I hope he kills all the wraiths.
Oh.
Yeah, to hit. 4s. Nothing. Over to the wraiths. This combat here, wraiths, doing lots of 2. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s, and 6s are rending. So we have 4 wounds, 4 3+ saves.
No rending, that's the main thing. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
4 3+. Failing 2, so 2 are dead, only 1 left.
I'm going to go with the power fist because you're going to let me.
Okay, and then my other 2
still alive.
are going to hit on 4s. And then wounding on 2s, 6s are rending. We just need 1 6 to end this. No, we have 3 wounds, so 3 3+ saves.
Come on.
Passes all of them, so we just have the power fist left.
Come on.
So now hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 2s. 1 wound on 3+, passes. Failing combat by 2, so leadership test -2.
So he's on a 9, so 7 or 1.
7. Passes. So stay locked in combat.
Just
so
lock you in.
Assassinate achieved. Skill objective 6 achieved twice. And that's it. So, are we going on to turn 5?
We're not, because I've got a young son who doesn't understand that Daddy had a late night, and he'll be getting me up about 6:30 tomorrow morning, or this morning. So yeah, it's now into the hours of.
What time are we at?
well into 1:05 now.
1:05.
Yeah.
Wow.
So no, it's going to be epic handshake.
Yes.
Not the glorious victory that Fenris was promised, but we've got a few survivors.
We'll have a debrief, because this was an interesting game. In terms of the dynamic shift, it was really interesting, so we'll have a little debrief. Hey guys, that's it. End of the game. Fantastic game.
Well, yeah, I mean, for my first game, it was very entertaining.
Yeah.
If they're all going to be like that, I'll come back again.
Definitely. I thought that, we tightened up the points in the end. Obviously, we called it at the end of turn 4. That was because, essentially...
Just pre-tabling, I think, being honest.
Yeah, if it went on, I think it would have just ended up being a tabling. If it kept going, maybe not next turn, but if it kept going. But there was no way to score any more points, really, I don't think.
Not for me, no. I mean, I had what fastly became a lone wolf left, which didn't have much left. Yeah, he did well, did us proud. And then there was one, no, there wasn't in the end. He got killed, didn't he? There's not. So I literally had, the last.
Oh, in that combat. And there was one guy in there as well.
Oh, okay. So we had 2 badass left, 2, wolf guard that had power fist left. So, but that was it. Even the drop pod was about to get glanced, wasn't it, to death?
Yeah, so I was trying to take that one out.
It would have done another turn of firepower, I think.
Yeah. So in terms of points, you were on 7.
I got 7 in the end, just purely, I think, because I feel that you've been very generous there. I called it early before you glanced me, therefore got line breaker. But I don't know if I would have got that if we'd have had another turn. But
I would have tried to.
I think you would have got it. So I would have probably ended up with 6, but I ended up with the 7 points. But it wasn't going to be enough to catch you, was it? No,
and then I was only on 9, so it was a little bit ahead.
Well, I was on 6-0 at one point.
Yes, exactly. So, that's the thing, and that's why that game was quite interesting. Because if you look at the first turn or 2, I was like, you are going to literally table me, because the first
I
2
thought
turns,
I could see it coming. I didn't think I was ever going to table you, but what I thought I was going to do was hold on just long enough. I'm new to this, but the way you racked up those points, you got 9 points in the matter of like a turn and a half or something. Yeah. It was ridiculous. So I just thought, we're in the middle of turn 3 nearly. I've got a healthy lead of 4 or 5 points still. I'm going to just cruise this and just stay alive.
I thought that exactly.
I nearly did stay alive. I didn't in the end. I don't think I would have turn 5, but even so, you overtook me with the points. That's why I probably called it.
I think you got very unlucky with some of your dice rolls were very lucky, but then the fact
it was all or nothing with me, wasn't it? Yeah.
The fact that you then had 2 Thunderwolf cavalry units that just ran off the table. I mean, I was amazed, because Thunderwolf cavalry are really good, and they're awesome, as are wraiths. But the wraiths,
they were evenly matched. Your durability and my aggressive attacks, so yeah.
But the wraiths did really well. In the other battle reports, they've survived and stuff, and they've done well, but they chewed through what, 2 or 3, nearly 3 units that game, because they survived against 2 Thunderwolf units.
I mean, I think your warlord is. I was going to probably, the tactic I set out to have at the start before we started was, I was probably going to just avoid your warlord, and because I just saw how well he'd been playing in other batrep. But then obviously I could do the complete opposite. Turn 1 went straight in and gun ho. So I think that first combat roll with the Wraiths, yeah, they were in it, but the Warlord soaked up a heavy amount of hits on that, didn't he?
Yeah, he
so
did.
I think that I never saw a full strength unit like that blob, which had 2 characters in and a Thunderwolves, attack a Wraith one-on-one. It was kind of like you bullied me, you ganged up on me,
true, actually. That's a
which was a good
point.
tactic to have.
That is a good point. And I did see when there are little straggling units, I was like,
you just mopped them because you're so mobile.
Yeah,
mop up.
wipe them out.
And those re-rolls, I mean, what happened was you'd go from one unit melee to another, and you'd still have 6 Wraiths on the table.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what happened, didn't it? There might be the odd one with a wound by turn 3, but you were attacking like an already thinned out Wulfen unit.
Yeah.
He was already attacking what turns out to be a rather scaredy cat Thunderwolf cavalry unit.
Just like wimps.
Crazy.
I was a little bit what was I going to say? Something shocked me. Forgotten. Completely left my mind.
So what shocked me was I thought I didn't realise just how durable, particularly with your formation, the 4-up protocol.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Reanimation.
4-up, and I think you trained your dice very well to, 4-up isn't even that good a roll, but you just kept hitting 4-up, 4-up, 4-up.
There were a load of bad rolls in there.
But then you whiffed. What was those other units with the lance type?
Oh God, yeah.
These dudes. So these guys, they did really well, and then there was one turn they had a meltdown, and I think I annihilated the 2 units.
I think it was something like 8
yeah.
turns.
So that Thunderwolf cavalry unit that rocked up to help the Wulfen, and then they smashed them, didn't they?
They were ripping through them because they had AB2, so it was only those rolls. But yeah. It was interesting in terms of rolls and in terms of the game. I did like how it shifted. I liked how it was.
Yeah, well, I didn't at the end, but yeah.
No, obviously. But I genuinely thought first 2 turns, I was like, you're either going to table me or completely smash me. And I didn't think I could catch up to the 6-point lead.
I suppose the way you put
it, a turning point.
Yeah, I think so. And for me,
point.
I mean, it didn't help that I think the combat was so close to the table's edge.
Yeah.
Once I did lose and I was running, it was always inevitable I was going to get going. And that happened twice, didn't it? And you think, put it in context, particularly the detachment and the formation that I was using, an 1850s point list, it's not a big list, certainly with the kind of high points, characters and units I had. So 2 of my big high punching units, my Thunderwolf cavalry, and they were one half of that run away.
Yeah.
And the Wolf Lord, who I'll be honest, would have been my Wolf Lord, would have been the Warlord if it had been in the primary detachment, the best unit in combat on the table, run away with 3 wounds to spare. So I think when you miss stuff like that, it made a difference.
That was
about
difference.
Probably 25% of my firepower in combat just running away, which I obviously, you see it pays and it tells by turn 4.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Cool, well that's it for the battle report. Cheers for watching, guys. If you can like, comment and subscribe, it makes a huge difference. I say it every time and it really does, so please do it, especially subscribing. And that's it, so yeah, see you guys soon. Bye!